we've changed. We've changed a lot. People who knew us in 1995, we looked different in the year 2000. By 2002, we looked even more different. And now it seems every single year, the speed at which we've been able to add new elements to our system that add real value by way of cost management, by way of all the approval management, management of invoices, and management of contracts, management of budgets, the ability for those items to take a certain path the right way, the same way every single time provides a high degree of auditability, especially in this economy that is holding everybody extremely accountable. Where we started was the documents, and that of course is used as a foundation. We've always built upon that and enhanced it over the years. But around that we've wrapped these really key elements of managing the dollars, managing the schedule, managing approvals on the project, and then putting a whole reporting engine around it so that executives can get information sent to them directly to their BlackBerries or to their iPhones, so they can be proactive and not reactive in managing their projects. In the beginning when we started, let's face it, the infrastructure wasn't there. There were some basic needs that we were solving. It was a document management need. People wanted one central repository to put all their information. You can get access to all of your as-built, you can get access to all the designs, any of the contracts, photographs, any information that historically was being sent at the time through email or just through fax machines or regular mail can now be placed in one location and anybody can have access to it from any computer. Now, it didn't take us long to gravitate into the management of requests for information and the management of submittals. It was largely at the time driven by contractors. Contractors were the ones that had these large projects. The owners still hadn't really grasped the concept of these types of tools. In fact, we didn't have tools for the owners at that time. So about 5 years into it, we started to say, you know what, it's not about the contractor as much. We need to go higher into the food chain because the owners are really going to be the beneficiaries of all this collaboration and communication amongst the team. They're going to save time and they're going to save money on their projects. The days of using Excel to track their project, and I always make a distinction, tracking is historical, rear view mirror. Today it's all about forward-looking, managing your anticipated cost to complete, managing your projected changes. We've changed the way owners handle their projects. They've gone from tracking them to managing their projects. Very big distinction that eBuild today is allowing them to do quite easily because they already have a browser, they already have a computer, they already have access to the internet, they already have a PDA, and they can get this information at their fingertips, pick up the phone, and address the problem if need be. Another request that we see time and time again is the owner asking us to upgrade existing financial accounting system. So what we've done, and what we have been doing over the last 3 to 4 years, is taking key financial information from their systems and having it integrated and sent directly into eBuilder, and in many cases, vice versa. So the project manager has a complete picture of the actuals that have been paid to date, of all the purchase orders or commitments that have been generated within the system, without having to wait to get a report from the accounting department, without having that two-day or 2-week or 3-week lag where good decisions can't be made as a result.